wouldn't. That would be weird.
It would be weird. But it would be good. It'd be good weird.
No.
It'd be good weird. We're live. What's going on, D-Bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the Detox Podcast, episode 230 to be exact. 230, that is kind of crazy. I'm your host, Darren Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here and enjoy music, podcasts, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing because we've got a whole lot of that shit going on around here. Wasn't supposed to swear in the first 2 minutes, but I did it anyways. Damn, what am I doing? I've got a great guest for you guys tonight. He's a fan favorite, one of my favorites to have on the show. But before I can reintroduce you to him, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about your personal grooming because you're doing it wrong. All right, we've all been there before. Right, it's date night, and you realize you waited a few months too long to trim the hedges down there. I've done it. I've done it myself. I know you've done it. Well, maybe you've done it. Hopefully, you haven't done it that often, but you've done it. And what do? You reach for that razor, that cheap razor you bought from Kmart back when Kmart was a thing. You fought some lady for it on a blue light special, and now you start hacking at stuff you shouldn't be hacking at, and you realize you're playing a dangerous game. You don't got to do that anymore. You got to go nuts. All right, Go Nutz is a patented and designed razor that's brand new, first of its kind, first to the world, and it's unlike anything else on the market. It's designed, it's got a circular design. You use it in a circular motion, and it's designed specifically to not leave you with rashes or gashes or cuts or nicks, anything like that. So quit playing yourself with these other products and brands that swear that they're going to protect you, but leave you with the same cuts and nicks. Why? Because they use the same technology. Get you something different. Get you something that's new. Get yourself a Go Nutz. You can actually see on the screen right now, use code Rita47 at their website to get a discount. And I believe because it's Cyber Monday, they're actually running a huge discount right now. So if you were to use that, I don't know if it would, it might even stack. You might be able to save even more money. So now's the time if you want to get one. But yeah, that's thegonutz.com and use code Rita47 to, get yourself a Go Nutz, get your grooming done right, and support the channel. Now, appreciate them for sponsoring this episode. With all that good stuff out of the way, we got to welcome back. Got to give the wettest of welcomes, of Detox welcomes back to Mycole Scott. He's here in the building.
What up?
He's back. He made it. How are you, man?
Good, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm chilling, bro. We had a crazy weekend.
Yeah. I had a lot to digest.
Yeah. We went and saw a comedy show this past weekend of a favorite podcast of ours, Bad Friends, with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
It was everything that they promised and more.
Yeah. It was. They were here in Milwaukee, and we got a group of people together. Some people from my live band, some people that help out with the podcast. This guy right across from me.
Yeah, we got a whole row.
Yeah, I had a whole
cool.
row. That was fun. That honestly, that might have been the best part of the night. It was just like walking into the venue, knowing we had an entire row. Could sit wherever I wanted in this row. The chairs were tight though. Yeah, they were a little tight.
We were definitely getting.
It was cozy.
Getting cozy in there together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were very packed like sardines, huh?
That's your first comedy show though, right?
Yeah, that was a weird first comedy show.
Yeah. Because it's not.
It wasn't just straight stand up at all.
Yeah, no. It was. I mean, there was stand up, but then it was obviously because it's their podcast. They did some podcast-esque things, brought people up on stage.
Yeah. The trivia.
Yeah, it was weird, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want to talk about the like punishment? I don't know.
Yeah. We don't have to. I mean, we don't have to like. Yeah, we could talk about it. I mean, I'm sure it's probably like a known thing.
That Bobby just makes out with the
contestants. Yeah, kind of. So basically, that's a joke on their podcast.
So I understand that, but I was just the aspect of that it was a mom and her kid right after each other was a little.
We'll break it down for people. What exactly happened? So they were playing trivia.
So they were playing trivia.
And they'd have a couple people come up.
The two people that went up, the loser didn't want to kiss Bobby, which is okay, whatever. They didn't make him do it. So then they looked for a contestant in the stands, and she was excited to get up there, but as soon as they went on each other's, they went on knees, and then they met in the middle of the stage and made out. Then he's like, "Oh, what's wrong? Why are you so shy?" And she explained, "Oh, I got my kid here," and then proceeds to bring her kid up on stage, and he wants to do it. So then they do the same little dance on. It was weird, man. I've never seen anything like that. For
reference, right? It's called the Bobby Llama. Whatever, because they're making fun of the Dalai Lama when he had that kid suck his tongue. Yeah. And so basically, they would have people come up on stage, and do Bad Friends trivia. So they'd ask him questions about the podcast, and whoever won out of the 3 questions was the winner, and whoever lost had to suck Bobby's tongue, which did turn into a makeout for a couple of the contestants. Other people were a little scared. But there was an instance where there was that mom and her kid doing it right after each other.
Yep.
That's interesting. That's got to be a neat car ride home.
I was about to say that was definitely probably a memorable moment for those two.
I don't know if that's something I'd want to remember.
No, I don't think so either, but that's engraved in your brain, I think, at that point.
Yeah, it was a little nuts, man. It was all over the place as far as a comedy show. I will say they crushed. They were awesome.
Yeah,
they were super funny.
That was a lot of fun.
But there was some people in the audience that pissed me the hell off. Like
couldn't let Bobby say his whole set without interrupting him every.
I know.
Every other
fucking
word.
idiot. Some people act like they're 5 years old and they're like shouting just random things from the podcast that they know that they're gonna do live. Like some guy like just yelled trivia, like whatever, like, and Bobby's like, yeah, we're gonna fucking do that.
Yeah.
Like, thanks for fucking ruining my joke. Like,
Just
what are we
won't
doing?
even let him get in a rhythm because they're just shouting out random shit.
Yeah, and he was fucking killing, man, too.
Yeah.
I wish he could have got to do his whole thing. I'm sure he would have fucking
Bobby was
murdered.
more like theatrical, and Andrew was more witty and more wordy, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Yeah, they were both fucking super funny, man. Everybody was funny.
awesome
And
to
Juicy was
watch.
great too. Everybody was cool. It's fun to get to do something like that, man.
Mhm.
I don't get to go out a whole ton, so it was nice to just fucking. I mean, we could walk there, like.
yeah, it was pretty cool. We walked to your bar, had some good drinks, and
Yeah.
watched someone take a fall at the bar. But
Dude, oh yeah, I forgot about that, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, we were out at we were this past weekend right before the show. We went out to eat at a
Yep.
restaurant that I work at, and obviously I was not working. I was out eating as a customer, but there was some people at the bar.
Yep.
Some lady just took a dive, bro. And the weirdest thing about it was like, I thought I saw it happen. Like, I didn't see it happen. I turned as someone who was yelling and falling, and then I see someone on the ground, right? And then like it's like 10 minutes later, and we're still all like joking, laughing about it, like talking mad shit.
She's still recuperating.
She's still on the ground under our table. Like under our table.
I've never heard someone like yell that's not falling down like a pit, and it was like a chair.
Yeah.
They felt like it took forever, just screaming on the way down.
Yeah, dude. And apparently, from what I was told from someone that was working that day, was that the person she was with fell the day before in the same fucking spot, bro. So these people got to get the hell out of there.
I think we were saying, they're trying to scope out a little lawsuit there.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to come up on some money.
I mean, they were big for those small chairs. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, man, bar stools aren't made for everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
God damn. But I'm happy to have you back in the studio, Mike. I
They're
always
more
love when you get to
booth
be
people.
on. Yeah, they're more of a booth. They should have been in a booth. Fuck, dude. But I love when you get to be on the show, man. I'm glad you made it out here. Especially now we got snow on the ground. Did you
Yeah.
miss it? Did you miss it?
No, not at all.
No?
No, not on a Monday. First day back from Thanksgiving break. It was like, oh, we gotta go to work. Shit.
Yeah, dude, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah,
And
that kind of sucks, dude. That kind of sucks having that. And especially, I mean, you're like me, bro. Our car situations aren't great.
I was just so.
Or before you even give this story, why don't you give this story? Why don't Salvador, why don't you pull this up? Why doesn't he pull it up for us while you explain?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can hit that one.
She's a beaut.
And then you want to make the car over here full screen? Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a gander. So this is Mike's car right
so
now.
You definitely know what I drive.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know it's me.
Yeah. But it looks good. At least the license plate. They can't look you up.
Nope.
So what's going on? What happened? Can you explain what's going on?
So
right here?
basically, what happened was a while back. I don't even really know how long ago it was, but my brakes were a little shoddy, and one time I hit the brakes.
What does a little shoddy mean?
So I had someone do it they did not know what they were doing as well.
Someone changed your brakes.
Yes, he said he could do it, and he didn't know drum brakes as well, because he, I guess, didn't understand that. That's the type of brakes I had.
Didn't you work at O'Reilly's, bro? Couldn't you call somebody?
I was kind of stuck in a spot, so my brakes went out, and then I pulled off, and I said I needed someone to come do it. And my buddy that lived out here didn't want to drive all the way to Palatine, so
Yeah.
had someone out there who said he was a mechanic,
Who said he was a mechanic?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
Basically, he didn't really know as much as he was
Leading on, maybe. Yeah.
So I think a week went on, and I was just waiting for an appointment was like on Friday, and this was a Thursday, and it went out.
What is it? What can I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
I've never had my brakes like go out on me. What does that mean? How did you know? How did you find out? Did they just all of a sudden you press the brake and nothing happened, or is there?
When you press on the brake and it just keeps going to the floor and nothing's stopping, is basically because what had happened is he tightened the wheel cylinder too tight, and the O'Reillys didn't have another one, and there wasn't one in the area, so I had to wait for my brakes anyway, and yeah, so I.
You drove around with no brakes?
No, they were just bad brakes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so they went out, and I think I was going like 40, 45, and I was either going to hit like a brand new Ford truck, or I could veer off and like barely make it past this dump truck because I saw him. I saw him.
You saw an opening.
Yeah, I saw a gap behind me, and I had someone in the car, so I didn't want to like freak him out, thinking like, "Hey, shit, brakes just went out." So I
you put someone in this car that had no brakes.
They didn't have a ride to work, so I was giving them a ride to work.
Like, yo, your life is in my hands today, baby.
It wasn't no brakes. It was brakes. They just said that it needed to get done soon.
Okay.
I knew it needed to get done. It was just like a quick fix.
Okay.
And instead of hitting the new truck, I thought I could get behind the dump truck, and for some reason the dump truck braked a little bit, and I veered off, and it took my headlight and my bumper and my windshield reservoir, like, so I don't have any washer fluid
you have
either.
No fluid.
Nope.
That all got ripped off.
Yeah.
Was it a clean rip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
So did you
for
succeed?
For some reason, I didn't know how it went so smoothly, because you just see that the car just getting ripped away, and then the truck doesn't stop, just keeps fucking going.
So he didn't even stop to get out and say anything.
And I only have was it liability insurance?
Sure. Yeah.
So I would only, like, if I hit someone, I would only have to pay for their car.
Yeah.
So I've just been roughing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. So you did you succeed in not freaking out this person?
Yeah, she was fine.
She was okay.
Yeah.
She wasn't scared at all of you
No,
or the car.
she's been letting me drive the car in her car. So
yeah, you got brakes now.
No, yeah, it was definitely the car, not the operator. I would say I would admit if it was my own fault, but you can't really.
I mean, technically, it would be on the operator to get in the car knowing that there's no brakes.
True, there was brakes. It was just not well done brakes.
There were brakes, but they were brakes that you have to do, risk analysis at every intersection to know whether or not
you should know whether or not your car is gonna stop.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun though.
No.
That's good. And
it's not fun.
now, just as a reminder, you want to pull that up one more time so people can see what it looks like now.
What a douche.
Just so people know, in case this is what can happen. We're teaching people about the dangers of driving without brakes. This is what your car will look like.
Probably
cool.
worse.
It's kind of cool.
No, it's not cool. So, a new bumper painted. I couldn't find one at like a junkyard recently. Like past 6 months, I've been looking, can't find one.
Why don't you just get a plain one? We'll paint it.
That's what I'm saying. I should just get. It was like I think 150, and every time I go to the junkyard, they just don't have the front bumper, or it's not like a fit that'll go on. And to get a new one was like $300. So to me, I mean,
not worth it.
Yeah, I've been spending all my money to get my debt out so I can get credit to get a better car. So it was kind of like, stick with this.
Ride it till it dies, baby.
Basically.
That's what I'm on too. Yeah,
And then if you see, there's like that little.
Can you zoom in on that?
I think there's.
I think if you just scroll, that too. Look at. We're in here deep, bro. We're in here deep. What is this? Yeah, what is that? What is that little rubber band going on?
That is holding the bottom, like plastic covering. So when I do my oil changes, I can just take it away. But yeah, it took the
hood stays on?
Yeah, the hood stays on. It didn't for a while because he literally, it like jammed the hood latch. So if I opened it, I couldn't close it. So then I had to like bungee cord it for, I don't know, couple weeks until I could actually get the.
Getting your money's worth out of these bungee cords, baby.
Yeah, worth it to have a couple in your car.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I mean, I had to my old car, my mom's old car. In a little situation where I was trapped at an ex's house back when I was dating this person, and her driveway, her yard had like a really big, like steep ditch. But I thought I had made it further. Like basically what happened was I had come over and she had needed me to drive her somewhere because she didn't have a car. And so I had to drive her, I think, to the post office or something. And it was closing soon. And what had happened was like the people that do their lawn pulled up. The landscaping people pulled up. Truck is behind my car. So I'm like, shit, well, we got to go. She's like angry, upset with me, like we need to leave now type shit. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, oh, well, I can't fucking leave. So you got to talk to your parents, have those people move. So she goes to talk to her parents. They're like, oh, just go through the grass. So I go through the grass, and like, just so you could kind of see, like, that's like this fucking divot, bro. So I'm over here. My car is driving. God, you mind holding that for me? This is a good visual aid for people. Well, don't be in front of the camera, though. This will be hard for us to do. But look, like this, right? All right. So there's a divot. Is like this.
Okay.
Fuck, I can do it. I can do it with one hand.
But.
All right. No, I can't. Whatever. It's
But
like this. It goes
saying.
down and like this. So my car comes, and my car, like the front tires like dip a little, but they catch it. The back like tips like this, and those back tires, like they roll up, but the back of the bumper gets hooked on basically the ditch. Oof. Half rips off, doesn't fully rip off. Ooh. So I'm like, fuck. So I drive her ass to the post office. I'm fucking crying. I'm like, fuck.
Just fucked up your new ride.
Just fucked up this car. This one's done, right?
Is that your first car that you did it to?
No. So, I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up using like zip ties or something to like put it back together because it wasn't fully ripped. And then when it lasted for a while, like maybe a year or not even a year, maybe like 8 months or so. And I remember now some time had gone by and I was delivering pizzas for my dad's business and it was like flooding that day. And there was a street in Twin Lakes in front of the Century, which is now something else, where water really pools up. And so I was driving through there to bring someone their pizza, and the water, because it was so high, was under the bumper, and as I accelerated, ripped the bumper the rest of the way off, and the bumper's just floating in this fucking puddle as I drive by.
So finish it off, dude.
So yeah, so I swung back around, I picked it up, and then I tried to put it back on. Obviously, it couldn't go back on, and so I had no bumper for like a year and some change. And then my grandpa saw it and was like, "You not riding like that?" And he figured out like we ordered a plain one, and so I had to paint it and.
Well, that's what I was looking into too, is just getting a plain one and just painting it up. But it made no sense if I knew I wasn't gonna.
If you know you're not keeping it, just whatever, leave it. That's where I'm at with my car, right? Where I'm like, I'm gonna keep like regular maintenance on it, oil changes and all that shit, but like, I just need it to last me a little bit longer.
No, it's doing the job. I mean, people may not like it, but they don't have to drive it, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it's about. We got some people in the comments here said, "What's the latest conspiracy you've heard from TikTok, Mike?" Says Tyler Davis. TikTok,
but conspiracy?
Something you heard that sounded good. Anything?
I don't know. Let me get back to that. I was rolling with Joe the other day.
Rolling with who?
Rolling with Joe. I was just going off the top of my head in basketball. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. Joe. Okay, I was like,
Josiah.
I was like, who are you talking about?
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay, we got Duncan Marshall is here. What's happening? Bears versus Bike Queens tonight. Who we got? You're a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan. You think they got it?
Yeah.
Aren't the Vikings good or no?
Yeah, they're actually pretty good.
The Lions are better, right?
I mean, the Lions are doing pretty good more than anyone else, but it's like they're all average is basically what it is, and the Lions are just better.
Yeah, we always suck.
Yeah. I'd say
Dude, let's go. Put your life savings on the Bears right now.
No, I stopped betting on the Bears.
No, you remember? So a couple of weeks ago, Mike and I were we were supposed to hang out later that day. And I remember I called you just like make sure like we were still on, and you're like, "Bro, you watching this game?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not watching this game." And he's like, "Bro, we're killing them." And I forgot how much money did you put on the Bears that day?
I think that day I went in like 2 bets, so $50 on them.
$50 each. And
Yeah.
what would you have won because you had both your bets were right?
It was like $750, $800.
Yeah, so that's a nice win, bro.
All they had to do was win.
Yeah, and they already they hit all his other marks, and they just needed to close the game, and they were up by what, 27 or something like that. You don't have to look it up.
It was like 17.
17
Oh,
or something like
man.
that. And they managed to. I was already 10 minutes into my drive, and it's a 50-minute drive for me to come see you, and by the time I had gotten to my house and we had pulled up on each other, you had this demeanor.
Yeah, sore.
And you told me that they'd fucking lost. I was like, dude, congrats, you won the money. And,
No, in that hour drive, I watched them just tank
Yeah.
the rest of the game. It was kind of depressing.
Yeah, that does suck, man.
It's what it's
Sports
like.
betting will get you though. That's what'll happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anybody out there, if you're looking at placing a bet,
You gotta bet the spread, not bet the money line.
yeah? I don't
Yeah.
even know what that means, but I'll believe you. What does it mean when people say over under? What is that all about?
So the over under, are you saying like
When people say like, oh, the over under on so and so winning is 5. Is that a lot? What does that mean?
so? I mean, the spread is basically like you give like +4 means that they start with 4, and if it's -4, it's like they're starting with -4. So if they win by 4 points, is basically what the spread is.
But what does that mean for me betting? If you say the
say the-
Bears are +4 to win tonight,
So then
on the
that
over
means
under.
that they are already getting 4 points, so they can win by. They can win by 3, and still not get the spread. Do you get what I'm saying?
but what does that mean for me betting? What am I betting on the spread? So I'd be betting like, yes, I'm betting $20 that yes that will happen, or I'm betting $20 that no that won't
So
happen.
instead of thinking hypothetical, I'll just look at it for a second.
Okay, he's pulling up his gambling app right now.
You don't bet at all ever.
No.
That's actually probably a good thing.
Yeah, I used to do when I was little. I don't even know why my parents let me do this. We used to when my dad owned his business, he would do like weekly pick'ems. So it was like every game in the NFL, and you picked all the winners, and then there was like a tiebreaker for like they'd pick like whatever the Monday night football game was, and be like, what will the total points add up to in this game? As like a tiebreaker in case people had the same amount correct.
Yeah.
And it's basically just whoever had the most correct won the pool that week, and it was like $5 to get in. And they would let me do that as like
squares, right? That's
yeah,
what
they
you're
would let me
talking
do that as like a kid. So like I'd pick the Bears every week, and that's when the
Mhm.
Bears were okay. So sometimes I would get that, sometimes I wouldn't. But and they would like let me do that with all these fucking adults and shit. So other than that, I've never bet money.
That's probably the better way to do it. This is it. It's just so complicated because you get to start putting in parlays, and then you start.
What is a parlay? I
You're
thought
like-
that's when pirate is my understanding of what a parlay is. This is how little I know about gambling. Is I believe that Jack Sparrow says that in like the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, which is like that means it's like a ceasefire. Like we get to stop for a minute and communicate.
It just means you're combining bets for them all to happen.
Wow.
But so the spread tonight is 3. So that means that the Vikings are favored by 3 points.
So if I were to, so I would want to, if I want to make more money, it would be to bet on the Bears.
It'd be to bet on whichever because it's the same. It's both the same bet. Like
But they're
the
favored.
odds.
So shouldn't I get more if I bet against the favorite team?
So Vegas is thinking that the Vikings are going to win by 3 points. That's what the spread means.
Yeah.
So if you're betting on the Vikings, you're betting that they're going to score more or win by more than 3 points.
Yeah.
And then the over and under is the 2 points together. So is it going to be over 42 of them together, or is it going to be under? That's basically it. It's not too complicated. I should say it gets lost.
I still don't understand what you said, but I'll believe
Okay,
you. I'll
that's
trust
fine.
it. No, I'll trust it. I just don't want you to lose any more money. Don't do it, all right? Don't lose money.
Mhm.
What was I going to say? We've touched on the car. We did a little
Mhm.
bit of sports betting today. Bad Friends, we had to recap that. The holidays are coming up. Is there anybody you're really excited to get gifts for? Like, who are you most excited to give gifts for?
I think just anyone. Like my parents, I don't think I've really like gotten them too many good stuff like in the past before, but now I got some spare money. I can
Yeah.
actually get some things for them or my friends or I don't know. Secret Santa, we got a couple Secret Santas this
You're in
year.
a couple Secret Santas? There
Yeah.
you go. Have you ever done Secret Santa before?
I normally do like a white elephant at my family's.
Yeah. Those are
family's, like,
fun. Those are
Christmases.
kind of interesting.
Yeah. you
Except for
always-
one person always brings something way better.
Yeah, and then
like,
everyone wants it.
Everyone's fucking pissed that person got it.
Yep.
Yeah. They did a white elephant at when I worked at the bar one time, and I was underage. So was my friend that I got a job there.
Mm-hmm.
And during this white elephant, he traded somebody for a bottle of wine. And nobody said anything. We left. He won. He won the bottle of wine. We left with that.
He just played his cards right. He didn't
I think
tell
it's
him.
still at my house.
Really? Just
Yeah.
full?
Yeah, just chilling.
That's some memorabilia.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're supposed to age wine, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it would still work like that.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting. I think it means it's just getting more flavor.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, bro. That's what they act like. They're like, oh, this is aged. So I don't know. I don't know shit about wine.
But yeah, you are supposed to age it more.
So what's the best gift you've ever gotten from a white elephant? Or most useless? I don't know.
It was like a I don't remember if it was like a dude or if it was like a snowman toilet paper holder. Yeah, it was really kind of pointless for me.
Yeah.
I was like 7 or 8, and I was just completely pissed off that I got like the worst gift.
Yeah, I didn't even know this concept of the white elephant thing. I didn't even know existed until maybe 4 years ago. I got invited to one with some friends, and it's so interesting to me because, like, for people that don't know, maybe if you're wondering, like, what does this mean? Maybe it's a different name. Maybe you guys call it a different name. But basically, it's a game where everybody usually there'll be like a dollar limit that you can spend. Yeah. So maybe it'll be like $15 max or $20 max. And it'll be like everybody gets a bunch of random gifts that like could be for anybody or they could be specific or whatever. But basically all these gifts get wrapped up individually. A big group of people will then like pick names out of a hat. So you're like in an order, and then like it's like so-and-so's turn to go pick a gift from the pile. Everyone picks a gift, and then as like they open, they get, I forget how it works. Like sometimes you get the option to like steal a gift or trade a gift.
You can either pick a new gift or steal one that's already been opened.
Yes, yeah. And a gift can only be traded 3 times.
Yeah, and then once it's traded 3 times, and that
you
person
can't move.
gets it.
Yeah, that person can't get rid of it, and no one can trade it from them. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of silly. But yeah, I remember the first time I did it was like 4 years ago, and I would have hated it as a 7-year-old as well. Cause
when you're 7, you don't know what to do with that. I mean, it was like candy or whatever else was in the pile. I'm like, why couldn't I have
gotten the candy?
Yeah, and I think I like traded with my grandpa after or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, 7-year-olds always get their damn way.
Why? Yeah, you wouldn't want that. I got a mug. It's still unopened. It's the last time I did one of these. It's a toilet. It's a mug that looks like a toilet. So if you were to drink like hot chocolate or chocolate milk, you know, it's like poop water or something. It's
awesome.
interesting. I mean, yeah, it's a mug. I never opened it. So
where's it at? Just chilling?
I think it's in my mom's basement.
I mean, see, what always happened with my family is they'd redo the elephant gifts.
Oh, that's foul, bro.
So it's like 3 years running, you get
like,
the same.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No one's even opened this box, dude. No one even wants this shit. Yeah, that's fair. What's the worst or best gift you've ever gotten for Christmas? First thing that comes to mind, either way.
For some reason, like when I was really young and I got my the original Xbox. I don't know why, but like the excitement I got.
That probably hit different, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they hit different when you were younger. Like you got so many different ones. Now it's, I mean, I don't complain, but the socks every year is.
Yeah, if we need, dude. Sometimes I get to the end of the year and I'm like,
I feel like they just disappear once you get older, man. Maybe it's just a me problem, but.
No, yeah,
my
will
dryer
say,
definitely eats them up.
I lose less now, like living on my own.
True.
But yeah, that is a thing. I think they just like get destroyed too. Like you just realize, like as a dude, like we just like something about me just existing is gonna destroy socks and underwear. So like I guess I always need some.
Yeah. I'm that way with shoes too.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing I was talking about. You mentioned how like when you were younger and you got that Xbox, like it was like a big deal, dude. Today. I'm trying to buy. I got a gift card for my birthday to Foot Locker because people know that I need new basketball shoes, and I've been rocking the same Kobe's for the longest time, and they don't make Kobe's anymore, or very rarely they'll do a drop, and it's like I don't have time to fucking stay up or buy bots to fucking get these Kobe's.
Yeah,
and that's what I like to play in is like low top shit. So I heard that there's like a couple of shoes that were like the Kobe's or that were newer ones that had come out. So I'm looking at them, and first off, they don't got my size. in any of these. So then I end up settling for something different. I end up getting the curries, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the curries out. I
Still low top.
you know, it's a low top. He's a small guard. He shoots a bunch. I'm like, all right, I do that, so I'll do that.
Cool.
And so I ordered them. In order,
Different.
yeah. The most I've had that once. I think I talked about it on the podcast a long time ago. But that one Christmas, I think it was like the first or second year my parents owned the pizza place. We had our Christmas. It was great. We opened up gifts at home, whatever. And then my dad was like, "Oh, I gotta go check some stuff over at the shop." And like he would always he always had to do that. Like just like check the I don't know, just check the safe, make sure no one broke in.
You didn't even like think anything was up. You're just
no. So we just like pulled up with him. Everyone just went together. And when we walked in, there was like one big gift for each of us still underneath the tree. And dude, it was so cool. Like so. I got this is the Lego Star Wars MTT from episode 1. So it's the big brown ship that all the droids come out of and when they do that big battle. And it came. No, I have it. It's at the other crib.
Okay.
And it came with like 20 something plus battle droids. So they were all folded up, and they like the whole thing came out. Dude, it was the coolest shit. And yeah, I wanted it for like so long. And it was just like, you had a good Christmas. Like it wasn't like, oh, I had the best gift ever or anything. But it was just like, we were like, oh, it was cool. And then like we go there and I was like, holy shit, bro. Like presentation, bro. Mine was blown. I forget, my sister, I think, got like maybe an American Girl doll or something. I think my brother got the Rancor from Star Wars, like a big giant Rancor, which some people won't know what that means, but it was really cool. It was that was probably like the best. But it's like the same thing. It's like you can't. I don't know if I could ever recapture that.
I think just being a kid and being surprised, man. It's just like your pure happiness.
Well, that's what I love. I still love surprising people.
Me too.
Like I never tell. Like
that's what I mean. Like this year, I can finally like get good gifts for people, and it feels good to like actually look at something that isn't cheap or.
Yeah.
That you're trying to make a joke out of it. It's like a genuine gift that
it's thoughtful.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite. I just like that feeling of getting people something and then having it in the back pocket and like knowing like, because then I'm just excited for like the next month. I'm like, oh, I know I got you something you're gonna like, and I'm good. I will never say anything.
Dude, I'm so bad at it.
Are you?
I'm so bad.
McKenna's bad at it too, dude.
But then my worst thing is like I try and hide it.
Jesus.
And then it's just like, why can't I go in there? Oh, don't go in there. It's
you just gotta. You have nothing to hide. That's what you have to think about.
Oh, I'm just so excited to see like them opening it up. That
can't think about it.
Yeah, I know.
It's gotta be a thought. You gotta that thought. I have that thought, but you gotta keep it in the back because I do the same thing. But McKenna, she'll get me something, and she'll for like the 3 weeks before my birthday or before Christmas, she'll be like every day, do you want to open your gift? Do you want to know that I got you? Do you want to know? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll wait. And she's like, well, why don't you want to know? Why don't you want to know? And I'm like, whatever. And so like I just got her an Apple Watch for her birthday, and I knew she needed a new one, and she'd been waiting for like so long. I just knew she wouldn't buy herself one, and so like I got it for her like a couple months ago, and it was just sitting. I had it hidden in my studio, but I never said anything to her. And like when she opened it, she was so surprised. She was like, "How the fuck? Like, wow, you didn't say anything?" Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Well, because I didn't fucking want to spoil it, bro. I gotta keep that shit a secret." We got what do we got out here? Mike, we got what is that? Ben Levicki says, "Hey, Big Mike."
Yeah, I see. I see him. What's up, Ben?
Your voice is cutting in and out. Mike is a broke boy. Are we still cutting in and out? You hear us okay?
Yeah,
you're good. Okay.
Me?
Just stay. Okay.
I veer off.
Mike,
yeah.
stay with the mic.
Cool.
You're a broke boy. I thought you were getting gifts for people.
No, he's probably talking about the car.
Oh yeah. That's fair. You get it fixed. Don't worry about it. Speaking of being broke, though, any Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals you want to take advantage of?
I took advantage of some clothes. I don't think I really got anything else.
From where?
From Vans.
Vans?
Yeah.
This guy in Vans, bro.
Well, I went to Woodfield and there was way too many people, man. It was like a line in every store.
Yeah.
And the deals weren't even worth it, really, this year. 30% off was like everywhere.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been seeing all over TikTok, too. Is like everyone just being like, dude, you guys don't even know, bro. Like 10 years ago.
It should be like 50, 60, 70% off.
That's what I'm saying. But then, so listen, I got inside sources from people that work retail. That is what they do. Because they know that their discounts are whack. The Ninja, like air fryer, whatever, that's going to be 10% off. They don't want to give you any extra discount. The Vans are going to give you 10, 20% off. Because they don't care. They know you're going to buy it anyways.
True.
but they're like, oh, we can say it's our Black Friday deal. So what these companies do is they have special products made and distributed for the week of Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
They're cheaper products.
That are shittier products,
Yep.
but then they list them at like premium product prices and then be like, oh, but look, it's 60% off. So it's only $20 when really they should pay you to put that shit in your house.
So Best Buy would only sell specific TVs, like specific models during those weeks. It would be like
some TCL.
No, like, so it'd be like a Samsung, like, say it's like a 6,000. They'd sell 6,090, and that would be their Black Friday because it's just using recycled material.
Wow.
So basically, they're
refurbished TV, but they're not telling you. They're just like, oh, it's this model.
Yep.
No, that's a fucking bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it's
At least you're still getting a Samsung though. That's better than.
Yeah, but then it's like you can't trust any of the companies.
They'll make up some brands, bro. Like, what's that one?
And all the
Hisense or fucking Hisense? I don't fucking know, bro. But that, if you do not buy that TV, bro.
No.
You know, I mean, it's fine. I'm not shitting on people if you don't, you know, whatever. I've had shitty TVs too, but like, if that TV says it's 50% off, it's a fire hazard.
Leave it on the shelf.
Don't plug it in.
Yeah.
It'll blow up. Yeah, what's wrong with TCO? Dude, you know, nothing's wrong with TCO, bro. Don't do it, though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shout out TCO. But yeah, dude, Black Friday deals. It used to be, like, obviously it's not good that people were dying every year.
Yeah, that was kind of insane.
Did you ever
go out when it was crazy?
No, I didn't. My mom and my sister
my
did, bro.
gosh.
I went out one year towards the tail end of the crazy years. We went to Gurnee, and there was a fucking active shooter. Yeah, they got him. They got him quick, I guess. Like, they fucking got him. But I literally don't know what ended up happening because I was in Route 21, which
dying in Route 21 would be terrible.
that would be pretty pathetic. Yeah, I'm looking at Route
shit.
21. I'm not really proud that I was there, you know, that I'm there in general. But I was like, oh, fuck it. They had good sales that day.
There's definitely proof that you were there then.
Yeah,
if you get
Route 21 they were doing it. I mean, this cheap, shitty clothing, and they had that shit for super cheap that day. It's like 50-60% off. And this is like probably one of the last couple of years where shit was like crazy. Because I remember this was like the year after they stopped doing the Thursday deals. You remember it got really crazy that they were like, oh, we're gonna do early turkey, like you can starting at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it used to be you had to like camp out
for Friday
on
morning.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For the next morning.
Yeah, but then they started moving it up, and this was the first year that they were like, because they got so much pushback, they were like, we're not gonna do that. So then me and my friends got up, and I'm standing in line at Route 21 to get some like dad hat, some like stupid dad hat, and like you know when they would make like those knockoff Supreme shirts that would like say something stupid in the Supreme font?
It'd be like a box logo.
Dude, I think it said like Legend or something dumb, bro, or Lit, or no, it said Savage. It said Savage, bro, across the chest. And I'm waiting in line,
wanted to let 'em
and all of
know.
a sudden this alarm goes off, flashing lights in Gurnee Mills. And I used to shop at Gurnee Mills all the time. Never seen this happen. Flashing lights, and this guy, and like it sounds like I'm in fucking Star Wars or something. Going, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. We have, I forget what he said. He didn't say like, oh, there's a shooter, but it was like code something. This is not a drill. Please evacuate to the nearest exit. And I'm standing in line, and I'm looking. And you know, like, when there's a fire alarm anywhere or something, everyone looks around like, is this for real or someone just tripped something? You know? And it's Black Friday, so no one wants to get out of line.
Yeah.
And then, like, no one's getting out of line. I'm like, all right, we good. So a couple minutes go by, and you see a fucking security guard running, and I'm like, and then everybody starts dropping their fucking cheap sweatshirts and fucking cutoffs or whatever, start moving out the line. And I'm looking at my homie like, we just moved up 5 paces. Like, do we wait a couple more minutes to get this Savage T-shirt? And she looked at me and she was like, no, I don't think we do. And then we kept going. The alarm is still going off. And when we booked it, so we get out and we turn, we like hook a right like immediately out. Or maybe it was, I can't remember exactly where Route 21 is in Gurnee Mills. But we like hooked out one way or the other, and at the exit that we were trying to get out of, there's a line of 10 cops or security guards, whatever, dudes in full like bulletproofs, whatever, just like chilling there, all waiting. And we're like, are we good? And they're like, situation's under control. And the alarm is still going off, and everyone's still leaving. And I'm like, well, we'll just leave.
Fuck?
I was like, whatever they got, we can get online. So we just left after that.
Wait
got
for
breakfast.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, but it was a little dangerous, man. But that's what back in the day, bro, people used to get their shit rocked because it was worth it. One person dying for everybody to get 80% off. I mean, I
Just
feel like Thanos is
sacrificing.
somewhere like, come on, man, balance. You have to balance this stuff. Obviously not. It's not good. But it's like the deals were worth getting your shit
You
rocked
should have been
over.
there sooner. That's the excuse.
Yeah. You know, but the thing is, like, it was, you could understand. Obviously, no one should get trampled and die at fucking
true,
Walmart.
yeah, that's
You
terrible.
know, that's awful. But
Jokes aside, yeah.
But like the deals were good enough where if that happened, we still had people lining up the next year to do it.
Yeah.
So
It wasn't so bad
yeah,
if we kept doing it back to back to back.
crazy. Yeah, but now it's not like that, man. Now it's weak. Now they give you this, like you said, 10, 20, 30% off max, bro. That's weak ass shit. With that, speaking of retail though, I was talking to you before we went live about Gail Lewis, and you don't know who Gail Lewis is, I heard.
Mm-mm.
You have no idea who Gail Lewis is.
Nope.
Really? So I'm gonna pull something up. I'm gonna pull it up so we don't have to, risk a computer exploding or something. I'm gonna pull up some Gail Lewis stuff so you can understand who this is, because Gail Lewis, for people that don't know, is a Walmart employee who just recently resigned after 10 years. So this is okay. I need to get one that's not the.
It sounds like she signing off.
Yep. So this is it. I think this is a re-upload, but it should be the original video.
Okay.
Attention Walmart. This is Gail Lewis, 10-year associate, Morris, Illinois, 844. Signing out. Good night. So today was an end of an era for me. What you just saw was me signing out for the last time at my Walmart that I have worked at for 10 years. It's a happy sad because I'm going to be going to a better job. And those people became like family. I've been through a lot with them. They watched my back. I watched theirs. They helped me out. I helped them out. We even went through a fucking pandemic together.
She's spitting, bro.
True, sister.
It just
I was
hurts, but it's a happy sad. Because where I'm going to be better off where I'm at. And that's all.
So that was a pretty emotional ride, right? I could feel some tears starting to come from you over there.
No.
But so she signed off, man, and I'm not gonna lie to you,
Good
bro.
for her.
As somebody who worked at Target during the pandemic, I feel her, bro. I feel her. 10 years, man. That's what
That is a
people don't
long
understand,
time.
bro. Working retail is so bad. It's so bad for you, bro, that your mind starts to degrade. Did you hear that? Did you hear the fucking true pain in her voice, man, signing off for the last time? She was tricked into loving that job.
I mean, basically, that's how it is. You get the little bit of discounts. You kind of just go with your day.
Discount is
and
way better at Target, but yeah.
What was the discount on Target?
10% plus. That's on anything.
Okay.
And then if you buy their clothing brand, so they have like an athletic wear, because it's like promoting you to be healthy.
True.
That's an extra. I can't remember. I think it's 10%. And then there's also, I think that also goes for like some of their healthy other shit too. Like there's like fitness, some other random things I never did, but there was some other stuff that also could stack. And get this, if you got a red card, I believe you got another 5%, right? Another 5%, and that
like
stacks. So we're talking 25%. And if there's a sale, so let's say there was a sale, and this happened before. If there was a sale on their brand, which is All in Motion, which is their clothing, their athletic wear stuff. If that was a sale, let's say that was 50% off, my shit would stack. That stacks on top of it.
And you could use like any other coupon, so you get like a coupon or something.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, dude? They do the TV wall. When they change the TV wall, you can get the TVs on there.
Yeah.
Because they're displays, so they're discounted for display. And my homie, I can't remember if he did it on purpose or not, but basically the box got destroyed or broken or whatever. So I had like a broken box discount, the fucking display discount, plus
The 25.
all my fucking discounts. And I got this, the TV that's out there, which is like 60 inches or something, for, I don't know, I think it was like a $400 TV, $500, no, probably $400 TV. I got it for like $120.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. It's pretty legit.
Yeah.
But back to Gail Lewis, man. She's the GOAT. She busted her ass, bro, and she's like huge now. She's huge. The mic is still cutting in and out for me. Is it cutting out? I mean, is someone else? Do you want to go listen?
No,
Someone want to?
fine.
Sounds fine for you? All right. I just want to let me know in the comments. Someone else let me know, so make sure it's not just you. Because it could be. It could be cutting out. It's possible.
I do lean away from the mic.
Yeah. But, dude, it's so Gail Lewis has become this phenomenon now where people are making highlight mixtapes. It is cutting out?
It's kind of like it just kind of goes mute for like a second or two.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that. Your volume over there. So we are losing audio, apparently. We don't know why. Give us 1 second. I'm not sure. Can you talk? Can you keep speaking for a second? So I can hear. Read me the terms of being on the podcast for a second. So I can make sure that your audio doesn't cut out.
I, Mycole Scott, hereby
And
grant
I'll listen to it.
permission to DMR Media Corporation to create, copy, reproduce, exhibit, publish, or dispute any likeness of myself, my belongings, or my family to be used for the purpose of creating this podcast, video, commercial, interview, other, circle 1. I understand that all above use me. Jesus. I thought it was a joke after I started reading the top, but not limited to videotapes, films.
It sounds good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds fine.
Yeah, everyone just got to hear me just stumble.
What's up with all my friends not knowing how to read, bro?
Dude, I thought this was all a joke,
God
so I
damn.
wasn't trying to incriminate myself
Nobody
the
knows.
rest of the way.
Yeah. Yeah,
Trying
no,
to
for some
read it
reason, nobody
before I read
knows
it.
how to read anymore.
Whatever, man.
I guess that's fair. Well, we'll keep going. I mean, let us know if it's still cutting out, but it sounds fine on our end right now, so there's nothing we can do about it. But so you don't know who Gail Lewis is, but now you do.
No, I
She's
do.
a Walmart associate, one of the best there ever was. You worked at Walmart, right?
No.
You worked at Best Buy.
No, I couldn't work at Walmart because I stole from there and lived there
You lived there.
in the parking lot, yeah. So
You lived in, wait, I'm sorry. You lived in a Walmart parking lot?
yeah, during COVID. I've told you this, dude.
No.
We've never talked about it.
No,
on the
no, you
pod.
have not.
Yes, I
You told me you
have.
lived in your car for a little bit. I didn't know, in a Walmart parking lot. Where?
In Gurnee, in Antioch, and then like when we first came back from New Mexico, like before and then like at the end of it, yeah.
During
I'd say
the
like
pandemic.
a solid like month and a half.
Damn, so while I was out here, I mean, dude, I was playing Fortnite, playing Ark Survival Evolved during the pandemic. You were just bouncing from Walmart parking lot to Walmart parking lot?
Well, in the beginning, and then I found somewhere to go in New Mexico for a bit. But then when we came back, yeah, for like 2 or 3 weeks, had to stay there. It was probably another month, so like 2 months solid.
2 months.
Yep.
What's that like?
Sucks, dude.
Yeah. What are the tips and tricks? How do you
Tips
live?
and
How do I
tricks?
survive? Wait, you were doing this in Illinois. What if Gail Lewis would have fucking?
Dude, I don't know. Kind of just didn't really care once I was doing it. They didn't even like stop me because they saw me walking out with like a cart full of food, and you could come and like my car was right there. They
Oh, you stole the food
yeah.
during a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. I didn't.
I mean,
so
hey, you
I
had to
didn't have-
survive. You
yeah,
had to survive.
true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not proud of it, but you do what you got to do.
Yeah, not proud of it. Just talking about it on a podcast. We're doing it. Just kidding. No, I pulled that out of you. That's not fair.
Whatever,
That's not
man.
fair. I pulled it out of you. I'm
Uh-huh.
just kidding. Wow. Actually lived.
Mm-hmm. I'd say the tips and tricks is like just staying moving. Like
Just steal and leave.
No, you just gotta like do more than just sit in the car, man. I mean, I was like out trying to find jobs and stuff. Just no one was
But at the end of every night, you'd come back and park the car.
because there was nowhere else I could park.
Yeah.
Technically, because I was trying. Like we did a couple like forest preserves. Like I got a tent. I got like a nice like outside thing. Like
They charge you per day, though, don't they?
No, some of them you just have to sneak in.
So they do, but you just have to.
Well, it was just because they closed them at dark. During the
Yeah.
pandemic, they didn't like let any of the parks open.
Yeah.
They closed all the parks.
So you just tried to go straight up into the wild, like that movie, and just sneak into a nature reserve.
No, I did. Not just I tried.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that like, dude? Like, how did? Can I
Kinda
understand?
spooky, man.
Yeah. What is like? Mike, you gotta bring me into your world right now. You're giving me like the tip of the iceberg,
the
and like
bare minimum.
people want to know, or at least I want to know,
Mm-hmm.
how do you get to that point, and then what do you do?
So at the point, I just didn't have like a job, and then basically when I started to look for a job, it was so I had Wilmot, so it was seasonal, and then when the pandemic came, no one started hiring,
Yeah.
and then when
I don't think it is. I think you keep hitting that mic. I think
Is
that's
that
what's
what it
going
is?
on. I think
I'm
that's
just
what's going on. I
fucking
think you're
it up
probably
right
pulling
here.
that cord out. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I was analyzing as you were.
Okay.
Keep going. So you had the part-time gig,
Mm-hmm.
but that was ending.
Yeah, and right when the pandemic started, no one started to hire, or when they just were scared of hiring new people because they didn't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Retail was hiring. Gail Lewis could have used some help. I
The
know
only
we
place
could have
that
used
was
help. We were
hiring
throwing
was-
double trucks, bro. That's the crazy thing. Corporations, especially these big ones, Walmart,
Mhm.
Target, they did like triple.
I know.
Like
so
everyone else
I
was
got a
hurt, but these
job in
companies did way better.
New Mexico Target, but everywhere I applied here wasn't
You worked at Target too, bro?
for a little bit. Yeah,
Shit,
for like
bro.
2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
I knew I liked you, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so no one was hiring.
Mm-hmm.
So you decided,
Mm-hmm.
let me steal a tent.
Yeah.
Did you steal a tent?
Yeah, I actually went to. I went
Oh
and got
my
a,
god,
I
dude.
went and got a good one from Cabela's.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, a like legit fucking tent.
Yep. And like the Cedar Summit.
How do
bed.
you steal? Give us the tutorial, man. I've
Confidence,
never stolen this
man.
confidence. Yeah, is
Yeah.
that what it is? It's like Eddie Murphy and
You just have to
Beverly
look
Hills
like you're
Cop?
supposed to be doing it, and they just don't say anything, basically, and then just not going in the same clothes. Like, that's basically the tips. I mean, there's
wow.
people that are professional. Well, I don't know the word, like the technical term, but it's like they steal stuff from Home Depot or like an apartment store, like a store that they can return it without the receipt, and I think it's called.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll tell you what. The people that work at guest service at Target, they'll take anything. So
Yeah.
you can.
So you basically steal it, bring it back, get the gift card, sell the gift card for less, and it's like boosting. That's what it's called.
It's printing money right there, baby.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I know people. Sometimes they would take shit that was like a Walmart exclusive toy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would have the blue and yellow logo on it, bro. The Walmart logo, and it would be in our reshop bins. I'd be like, who the fuck gave somebody in-store credit for this that you can only buy at Walmart? Like somebody scanned that with our device and was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, they definitely implemented more security.
Since then, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Wow.
But yeah, so basically just getting the supplies, knowing that you need to, like, what you're preparing for, and just knowing a spot where you can go camp out.
What's getting food like, man? When you're
little food pantries, you just go around food pantries and then basically make something out of that until food runs out, and then you gotta
sorry.
take it.
Damn, bro. So like, what was your income monthly at that time? Was it actually zero? Were you doing some sketchy shit on the
No,
side?
I started, like, that was like when I told her I wouldn't sell any more like drugs or anything else. So it was basically just trying to fend for myself without doing anything that would hurt somebody else, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to feed someone else's addiction.
Yeah.
So it was like trying to be a bigger step, but I guess it kind of hurt me because I didn't have anywhere else to go. But
Yeah. Did you live in this Corolla that we were talking about earlier?
no, I lived in a Civic though. So it's
okay.
basically
same car, basically,
yeah.
different brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool though.
No,
That's
No.
interesting, man. What
it's hard, man.
if you were like, okay, so
And it was winter months too, so I had to.
keep that car running? And
So basically, I'd sit it in idle, and let it like get cold. And when I would get too cold, then I'd turn the car and drive around a little bit, let it idle, get the heat going. Had blankets.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yep. That's why we thought New Mexico during the winter, because it was warm.
Warmer,
But then I met a family member I didn't know I had,
Out
and
there.
went out there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow.
And started doing landscaping in like people's yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, man.
Yep.
Like I don't think. I mean, maybe you are grasping the situation, but like
I know.
this is.
I know it's insane. I know.
That's wild, man.
Just
What do you when you're in there, man? When you're at that point, because it's crazy because we reconnected right after all this,
I'd say I was like, yeah.
like right when you got back.
Yeah, I didn't want to inconvenience anybody with it, because so the whole reason why I had to like being out on my own is because my
Point the mic at your
so
mom.
my mom was worried about the like COVID thing. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone kind of was like just weirded out. So
Yeah.
just kind of had to figure it out yourself.
Wow.
Yep.
So you were just on doing your own
Mm-hmm.
little side quest there for a
Yep.
couple
Definitely
years.
side questing.
Wow. Was it? I mean, what was the hardest thing? What was the hardest part?
I didn't like the stealing, but I knew I had to do it. Like doing things that you know you need to do to survive that you just ethically knew wasn't right.
Yeah. That
Like,
could
I
be
never
difficult.
stole from anyone. I would just like
Just
corporations.
corporations, yeah. Which obviously we're not saying to go do.
No,
but
no, I'm not
if
advertising.
you had to do to somebody, you know,
might as well do it. To
they're
the
doing it
people.
from us anyways.
Yeah,
So yeah,
True.
that's wow, man.
But sleeping in the car is not easy. Like
Yeah.
sleeping in the driver's seat.
I hated it. I've done it. Yeah, I had to do
Yeah,
it.
you
for
wake up to a lot of like Charlie horses.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tight everywhere, bro. Neck
Yep.
hurts, back hurts, everything.
Yeah.
But I never did. Yeah, never for that long. That's tough, dude. I'm happy you got out of there, man.
Yeah. Got out.
What was
doing
the? How did you get out of that? How did
landscaping? And started
just the
doing-
landscaping?
Yeah,
That- wow.
And that's why I wanted to do it myself, because if I was able to do it in a car, I can definitely do it on my own.
I've seen you do it.
In my
I've
own
seen you pull
spot,
up,
yep.
pull up to the crib and cut some grass, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow. I mean, I'm proud of you for being here, man.
Yeah, yeah.
For being here, dude. I'm serious, bro. That's crazy.
No, it's a step up for sure.
Yeah, That's a
Definitely.
lot.
From being that to
Yeah.
having a good job and a place to stay, and I mean the car's next. We were working on the credit.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
we'll
be.
get
I didn't
there.
want to be paying an
Hey,
arm and
dude.
a leg for.
It took
for
Gail
monthly
Lewis 10
payments.
years to get out of Walmart. All right, so it takes time. I had a whole segment where we were
Everything-
gonna joke
everything
about
does.
Gail Lewis and give her props, but
Yeah,
that
I
was
know.
better, man. That was heartfelt. That was
Yeah.
cool. That was cool. That was
Brought it
important.
there.
That was important. You got some stuff on the list there you wanted to talk about today.
Nothing
what's-
really, dude.
What did you want to bring up to
Well,
me?
we were talking about the show. I was gonna say if you had a live show like Bad Friends, what would you do on tour? But I don't know
Oh, yeah.
if we could do anything.
You would definitely be there.
Yeah.
You would definitely be a part of that cast.
I would say
Pat would probably
Pat
be
would
a
definitely
part.
be part of it.
Yeah. Who else has been on a bunch of times?
Just Caitlin,
Kaylin would definitely be on.
'cause she'd be a character to throw up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, absolutely. Coco now is a new
Coco,
addition.
yeah.
She's wild,
She's
bro.
definitely a
She's wild.
character.
She was on stage at the Bad Friends
Yeah,
show.
she
got on
was.
stage. Yeah.
Do you want to share? how-
She lied to get on fucking stage,
What
bro.
did she lie about?
She
there?
lied. They said they had somebody at the Chicago show, or no, the
Colorado show.
Colorado, Denver. Yeah, yeah. And somebody lied about being able, or no, somebody said that they could queef on command. So they do like a hidden talent segment of the show where people can submit their hidden talents, and depending on, you get people, they pick 3 people and they do their talents, and then everybody cheers and they pick a winner, whatever.
Mhm.
And somebody in Denver could queef on command, and so that person, they were like, dude, you guys aren't gonna be able to top that. But if anyone can, or even if you can't lie about it, you'll get on stage, right? Coco took that shit personally.
Yes, she
and
did.
so one second I see her, I'm like looking at her. This is like 20 minutes later. Not 20, maybe 10 minutes later. I'm looking, I'm like, 'cause she's sitting next to McKenna, and I look down to McKenna, get McKenna's reaction to a joke, and then Coco's there, and then I look back at the stage, and then Coco is up on stage, and Andrew Santino's like, oh, looks like we have a visitor from off stage, or whatever. She comes running on. I thought she rushed the stage with how
I didn't-
fast she was gone. I'm like, did she just like bolt up there? Apparently, she told the security guard, "Hey, I can queef on command."
That would get her on stage, man.
And
Yeah.
he said he didn't even check. They should have had someone check. You know, like
It's probably
how would you check? I guess I don't.
I-
Like, do you have to?
let me hear something.
Let me get that.
Mic check.
Yeah, let me mic check this vagina.
Jeez.
But so they didn't mic check her pussy, and she was able to sneak on stage. And then they're like, "Hey, so you can queef on command?" And she's like, "Well, actually, I lied about it, but I can suck good tongue."
Yep.
She was trying to suck Bobby's tongue, and so what he ended up doing
She wanted-
instead was having her sit on the couch and putting his bare ass on her. So
She got the
she got the full experience,
yeah,
bro.
She definitely got the Bad Friends experience.
Yeah, so that was a little insane. Yeah, that was wild. I don't think we would do anything like that. Or maybe you could. I don't know. Would you be down to take your ass out for people on tour?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
We can hit it with a little Go Nutz first and make sure it's good to go.
I feel like you would have to have like like something like a really hairy ass or like a weird tattoo. Like she said he had
She said he had a tattoo. Yeah.
You gotta have something. You can't just have.
We can always get you something, bro.
No, maybe.
Yeah. I don't
If
know.
we're
Who
doing
knows?
like we'll do a dare, all right?
Yeah.
Loser has to do something.
Yeah. That'd be cool though. It'd be cool. I would love to do her. I mean, that's gotta be crazy fun to do. You know, to go on tour like that. So
Yeah, someone may be going on tour, right?
maybe soon. I can't say anything yet.
I don't
but
know.
Soon.
I wonder who it could be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Out of the two of us,
Yeah.
I wonder. Dude. So what about what's up with you and your man's, dude? What's up with your man's, Josh Giddey?
Yo, it's not
What's up?
yo, no.
What's up with your boy, bro?
He's not my boy
No.
at all. I do not condone.
He's got boys though, probably.
How did he not know? Let me just ask.
Here's the thing.
She looked young, dude.
That girl in those pictures looked young. Yeah.
She looked really
yeah.
young.
Everything is alleged right now, right? We can't fully prove, but it looks like this guy. For people that don't know, if you're just watching this clip,
Yikes.
Josh Giddey is a NBA player. Plays for the
Mhm.
Oklahoma City Thunder. Famously has no bag, but he can still get layups somehow. He scores. He makes baskets. You know, he's a good player, but it's a joke that he has
He's like a lower level Lonzo Ball.
Sure, but he just doesn't have any. People joke that he has no badges. Like he spent all his VC on just like the layup package, like the
Okay.
just straight up like basic generic package. Like he doesn't do any moves or anything. It's kind of a running joke with him. Now the running joke is about his
Him being Karl Malone Jr.
yeah.
That's kind of wild. Man.
So he basically, it came out, some girl or somebody leaked these pictures of him and some girl who may be 15 years old. Might just be 15 years old. Might be a sophomore in high school. Which, all jokes aside,
I mean, he
disgusting.
is only 21.
21 or 22. That's
It's
too-
still weird.
That's weird.
I'm not trying to justify it at all.
Yeah,
I'm just
oh
trying
my
to-
God,
I'm
bro.
just trying to say he's not like too old, but still he is old
No, he's
enough.
too old for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is way too old
Yeah.
for.
And he is from
Oof.
Australia. I don't know what that means, but maybe they got different shit going on out there. I don't know, but he's in Oklahoma now,
Yeah,
baby.
he's in the States now. He's got to play by these rules.
He's in the South, bro. Is Oklahoma the South? It's still the South, I think.
You know what's really weird? I found out like the age of consent in most states because I saw like a joke that someone made about it. I wasn't just casually looking it up.
What is the age of consent?
Just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to add that a lot of the states are 16, which is really weird.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
didn't know
weird.
that. Yeah. It is weird that you can consent to having sex at 16, but
Can't do anything else.
yeah.
Like you,
But you can't.
barely can get your driver's license
Yeah.
at 16.
But I think it's because people need to fuck. We need to.
I think they're trying to push that.
You think? Okay, here's the conspiracy, baby. Let's go. Let's go. What are they trying to push, Mike?
They're trying to put sex in your head too soon, man.
Why?
Because it makes the people not think as much. Because if you got sex in your mind, you don't think about anything else. Tell me that a little 8-year-old kid is gonna think about anything but titties if you show him a pair of titties. You're
Eight's
lying.
young, man. Eight's
Okay, you're
really
telling-
young.
How many people are on TikTok? How many people are on YouTube? And you're telling me that they can't just switch over to Safari and look up a little
Yeah.
a little pH?
Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe.
And
I
it's
mean,
not. You don't even need to look on.
when was the
it's
early?
on-
When did
it's
you
on
see it for the
TikTok.
first time?
I think first time, for some reason, my friend looked up vagina, and I saw a vagina at like 13. I was scarred.
Okay, yeah.
13-year-old.
I think I remember somebody told me to look up a blue waffle.
Oh yeah, I knew that one before I looked it up, so
Yeah.
I knew better.
I believe.
But that was-
I believed
yeah.
them. I trusted them. Yeah.
Oof,
Yeah, fucked up. I'm fucked up.
foul on that one, huh?
Yeah, no, the first time I saw it though was probably sixth grade, and I saw a picture of some naked chick where
Definitely opens your eyes up, huh?
yeah,
Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was really young, I didn't know that we had, like, different parts. I really didn't.
oh really?
I didn't at all.
I figured that one out.
Well, okay.
I guessed on that
but
one.
not at, like, at a certain age, you kind of, like, had
Yeah.
to think about it at some point. I'm
No,
not
I-
even thinking about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wasn't thinking about it, but I was aware
I didn't know.
that I didn't have titties.
Well, yeah, no shit, but, like, down there, you didn't know that. Because my mom would always be like, I can't be outside like you. When I was younger, I'm like, why can't you? I was a little kid supposed to know. I mean,
That's true. No, that's true. I mean, I'm sure maybe there was an age of my life
Of
where maybe
course.
I wasn't aware.
I
But
think my mom watched a lot of Lifetime, so there was a lot of like, not full sex scenes, but like they get the smoky part, you know?
yeah,
They get intimate.
yeah,
And I think at that point I'm like, I don't think they have the same.
yeah,
Something's different.
yeah. That's fair. Well,
Yep.
at least you put it together. Yeah. So Josh Giddey's out here though. May or may not be dating a 15-year-old.
Not be out here anymore.
I just, you know what?
He played. He played yesterday.
Yeah, he still played. Yeah.
NBA's like no big deal. Shut
And
up.
he had a great game apparently. People were saying that maybe he's balling out like it's his last
Because he didn't. He still
because he
has
knows
nut.
it's his last game, bro. Got a couple left before they.
He wasn't lax because he didn't nut in her in that.
Yeah,
game, bro.
Jesus
He's like,
Christ.
"So I got the extra energy.
But that's what you were saying. Carl Malone. We found out Carl Malone had a
That's worse.
child
it?
with somebody who was 13,
13.
and he was 21 or 22 at the time.
She's not even in high school at that point.
She's
dude.
an 8th grader, bro.
7th or 8th grade, yeah, depending on their cutoff.
Isn't it so gross? It's crazy to think too. Like think like back like 100, 200 years ago. Like people used to have kids at like fucking 14 years old. Bro.
Well, they also didn't live past 30.
I know, but still.
So they were literally. just
Were they that
popping-
much mature? Like if right now, me, who obviously I
No,
am immature,
Not at all. But
if I pulled up right now in the 1700s or 1800s, and I pulled up, and there were some 14-year-olds there, I would, if I gave them a Fortnite backpack, they would still look like a 14-year-old to me.
as fucked up as it is, as soon as they showed signs of like having their period, they'd basically be gifting their
Yeah, their daughter. Yeah,
away.
yeah. I
What-
know,
what
but I'm
can
saying,
you trade for me
yeah,
for me to give you my daughter?
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I don't.
I don't condone that. I'm just saying how it was.
What I'm curious about is when did the age thing get changed? Because obviously that's a good thing, but like how do you go from being like, yeah, it's okay to fuck kids to now it's not? Like, who was the one that decided? Who was the
I think
person
that
who was
just-
smart enough to
I think
finally
that
be
people
like,
just
hey,
started living longer.
Yeah.
And I mean, women were probably like, I don't want to be. and-
sold?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to be just sold to the highest bidder of a horse and a pig or whatever. That it was like really.
It's a good deal.
It basically what they
Just
would do. It's
kidding.
kinda, Jesus.
No, dude,
You
it's
get-
wild,
You
bro.
get
Like,
bacon and something to pull the wagon.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild.
Oof.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, bro. That's crazy that we come this far.
We've
Now
come
Josh
we've come
Giddey's trying to
along-
bring us back, bro.
He's bringing us
He's
right
trying to
back.
take us back. He's trying to take us back. A little peek into the past with
Shame
Josh
on
Giddey.
you, Josh. Man,
Yeah.
that's rough.
The memes are it's fucked up, man. But I saw a picture. One of the pictures was like just fuck Josh Giddey. It was like she had posted a picture of them and he's like shirtless and I'm like, wow. That's wild,
You
man.
think Carl's proud of him, or do you think he's like maybe thinking I can finally not be the topic of this
Is
conversation?
Karl Malone still alive?
Yeah, I bet you.
That's crazy.
The mailman still's got deliveries to make.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. A lot of child support going through the mail for him. That's insane, man. It's just weird. Here's the thing that I don't get. It's so weird when it's like you're an NBA player, man.
He doesn't like.
And not just like the thing is like we were just talking about, he's not the best NBA player, but he's not the worst. He's like a decent NBA player.
And what is he doing where he's around?
Yeah,
a
how are you even
15-year-old?
accessible to a 15-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought it was the weirdest thing, and I've joked about it before on the podcast. But like, I remember being in college and knowing people that were talking to people that were in high school, and being like, it's different if I was dating someone a year older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and we were dating in high school, and then they graduate and go to college, and it's still my boyfriend or girlfriend, right? That'd be different. I'm talking, these are people that met somebody that was in high school, and we were now sophomores or juniors in college. How the fuck are you meeting this person? Where are you meeting them at? At recess? Like, where were you that this person also was? Homecoming? You get what I'm saying? And like, and what do you have to? My thing is like, what does Josh Giddey have
To talk
about with
it?
any nothing, right? That's what I'm saying. So what is he
Not a
doing?
lot of
That means he's
talking
just
going
fucking this
on.
person.
Yep.
So he's just fucking a child.
Yeah.
And allegedly, again, I'm not gonna get sued by Josh Giddey, but like, in these people in general, right? Like these men that or women that do that, mostly men, being real. But like, I remember like people that I had to stop speaking to, because I was like, dude,
realistically, it's because of how easy it is compared to actually putting out effort
Well, you know what
towards
it-
people that are our age.
I think these guys have nothing of value.
Yeah.
I think they're not a decent person.
And
They're
then
not
a
a
15, 16-year-old sees someone with a car
and a place to
and
stay.
a place to stay and money for food.
And they're like, let's go.
Yep.
And so they're conflating that freedom with attraction, and then they're being like, yeah, sure, I'll be with this person. And it's like, dude, nobody that dude's age wants to be with him.
Yep. That should be a sign.
That should be, you got to walk through, like, you have to. You're getting picked up in this car that probably looks similar to the car we showed earlier.
No.
I mean, just
No.
kidding. Not by you. I'm not saying you,
No
but
one-
somebody who has maybe this person has the bare minimum, bro, of an adult, right? They have a
Mhm.
piece of shit car. They have a piece of shit place. They probably walk into that house. That smell hits them. Whoa, you're getting smacked with something.
Mhm.
Must, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
and then you
clothes
making
laying
it
all
into
over
the.
and
Let's say
shit.
you make it through the house to the bedroom. There's no sheet on that bed,
Mhm.
and that bed's probably on the ground. Don't do it. Have some respect. I know it's hard. Like, that's a adult manipulating you basically at this point. But like, man, don't sleep with that guy. And that dude, what are you doing? Why are you trying to talk to children? And maybe that's an exaggeration to be like, oh, a 16-year-old is a child. But to me, as a 24 or 25-year-old now, that is still a loser that I build Lego sets, bro. But I would never speak to a fucking 16-year-old for more than 2 seconds of like oh, you're 16? That's great. Why don't you get back to study hall? I have a job and rent.
Mhm.
Shit I'm trying to do. Like, you need to get back to Mr. Nelson's. I have stuff going on, okay? Like, what are you going to talk to him about?
I don't know, man. I don't talk to 16-year-olds.
Good, Mike. That's good.
At all.
That's good.
I think I left high school before I even should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, left too
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that. Hopefully, here's the thing. I know a lot of people are like, really like, fuck this guy. Like, let's hope, honestly, that nobody was a minor and that that never happened. That maybe he slept with somebody who is wrongly identifying, like someone is taking credit for that. Let's hope that's best case scenario. But if it isn't, and if this is a minor in any way, it doesn't matter the age. That's disgusting, bro.
2 thumbs down, Josh Giddy, bro.
2 thumbs down, bro.
That's gross.
God, dude, I don't know how he hoops with that hair either. Like, my hair is long, but I put that shit up. His shit is down.
It stays out of his way.
But it's like, I can't imagine how much gel is he putting up. It's like almost as long as mine probably, and it's just all thrown back though.
I don't know. Maybe it's just an
All right,
Australian
next Sunday
thing.
when we hoop, fucking put your hair down and play.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah, it's impossible.
I don't know. Maybe I need to gel it back better. Maybe we can
Maybe
ask
he's learning.
him.
Maybe that's what the 15-year-old taught him how to
Yeah,
do.
exactly how to put his
She had
hair
the-
up.
She had the secrets. That's crazy, dude.
Maybe it would be her putting her hair up, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just wild that that's a 15-year-old, Mike.
I'm sorry.
That's a
We
15-year-old.
had to throw in a joke there and make it light, man. I was.
I just can't. Yeah, what a piece of
Tiptoeing.
shit, dude. Hopefully that didn't happen. If it did, you're a fucking loser, bro. And anybody else that wants to do shit like that, that's what, like, dude. I have found people. I like found out about people that I was like mutuals with that like do shit like so when this like a story like this happens and people are like, oh, you guys are overreacting or whatever. It's like, dude, this shit really be going on. And it's like, why? And especially when you're at the level, you're an NBA superstar.
Goes back to what I was saying, man. Sex is so prevalent so soon, man. That's what it is.
I thought he was a virgin. I thought isn't he? I thought he was a virgin. Isn't there was like an NBA thing, like
and that might be their wow.
that might be the reason why.
Yep,
Yeah.
you said it.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't want it. Wow.
He didn't want to be a virgin no more, so he just had to go stoop that fucking low.
There's a lot of people that would have had sex with him probably.
He could
That
probably
were of
even pay
age.
to have someone have sex
Yeah.
with him at that point. Wow. Someone that ain't gonna get him in trouble. What the fuck?
What a loser. What a loser. You have any other questions for me, Mike, before we wrap?
No, dude. We can end it on that one.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't end on that, but
All right.
but,
Who's your favorite comedian? Since we're talking about comedy?
I mean, I don't know. I like
No,
a
you
lot
gotta-
of them. I like a lot of them.
Okay, top 3. Give me 3.
I probably, I mean, for me, I listen to more podcasts now than I do stand up. When it comes to stand up, dude,
Yeah.
I think Bill Burr,
Bill Burr. Okay.
is one of the funniest people.
Current, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else have I really died laughing. I think Tom Segura probably is up there.
I was listening to him on the way up here.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
His family's pretty funny. He's got a lot of good content.
Yeah, and then I think Andrew Schultz is pretty funny too.
I think, yeah, he takes like the new age
Yeah,
crown.
but I as far as like podcasts though, I listen to a lot of like Theo Vaughn and Bobby Lee because they're just funny as fuck on there.
Just
I think
bad
in
friends.
podcasts, I think they're just funny. I think
They're a really good duo together.
well, yeah, whenever Theo has Bobby on his show, or
Mhm.
even Andrew and Bobby together, they're hilarious. So yeah, I just all funny guys. What about you?
You took mine, man, but
Oh.
I guess I'll throw in like the old ones. I like George Carlson.
George Carlin?
Carlin, Jesus.
So
I
you don't like,
I
you don't like him
him
that
so
much. then.
well, yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, obviously Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. If you ever listen to Eddie Murphy,
Eddie Murphy's
he is
wild.
Yeah, he's
hilarious,
crazy.
bro.
He says some out there stuff, man.
Yeah.
And I've only seen a couple, but Richard Pryor's kind of
Yeah.
wild
He's in
too.
good stuff too. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good good comedians out there now, so it's cool.
I've never even like listened to Howie Mandel, but someone told me that he's like a really good.
Stand up?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so.
Who
terrible,
told
dude.
you that, bro?
He does stand up, no?
No, I don't think so.
I'm
Maybe
pretty sure he's
he
a
does
comedian.
a podcast.
No, he's-
Howie Mandel with the soul patch and the bald guy.
I'm pretty sure that's what he's like known for, is stand up. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure what he's known for is Deal or No Deal, bro.
He
and
was
then
known
America's Got
before-
Talent.
He was known before Deal or No Deal.
No, I think that was his thing, bro.
He didn't just say, "Hey, I'm the guy from Deal or No Deal."
Yeah, I think he auditioned for that
Wow.
role and he got that. I think he maybe he did an open mic before. That doesn't. No way was he a fucking.
Canadian comedian. He's a comedian, man.
Okay, okay, pull up the wiki right now. What else did he? All right, let's see.
He did not just get famous off of Deal or No Deal.
Yes, he did, bro. No one knew who the fuck he was until then.
He made that show. He's definitely a comedian.
It's like the same thing. Like Joe Rogan was a comedian, right? But then he did Fear Factor, and that's what he got famous for. And then he went back, and obviously he was still doing his comedy.
He's from the 80s. That's why, dude. I told you. I didn't
So
even
what?
know.
He did stand up a couple times, and
No,
then he
did
got the
stand-up
show.
throughout the 80s.
Okay.
The show didn't come on until like 2000s.
Yeah.
That's a long time to just be like, hey, I'm just
Some,
waiting
some
for my
people don't
Deal
get
or
their
No
break,
Deal."
bro. Some people don't get their break, bro. Good for him, man. I've never seen his stand up. Maybe I'll check it out now. Now that I know.
Nah, I was told to check it out
Well, maybe he's funny. I don't know.
because I don't think he was always that clean freak either. I think probably the drugs eventually, once you stop doing them, then you're like,
Yeah, because he has that. He's like germophobic, right? Like
yeah,
he's
he
got,
used to do a lot of coke and now he's germophobic.
yeah. I think he's settled down on that a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit.
probably now, yeah.
On new drugs, maybe.
Prescription.
Yeah, that'll
Mhm.
help. That'll help. Anything else before we wrap, Mike? Anything else on your mind that is you need to get off your chest?
No. I'm
Who kn-
ready for a vacation. That's what I'm
You ready for a vacation?
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking one soon? Or
I'm thinking about it. I don't know where. I was at one of the places. That was one of the things I was going to talk about, where to go.
let's go to Texas. Why not? We'll go visit Pat.
Is he still there?
I don't know, but somebody told me the other day. They said, "Hey, we're going to Texas this week in January. We got to go visit Pat." And I was like, "All right. Does he want me to come? How are we gonna like? What is the price? Like, where are we staying? Like, I gotta take off work. I gotta talk to my
Yeah,
clients.
what's
like,
the operation here?
like what are we? Yeah,
Just showing up and saying
I
what's
guess,
up?
dude. I don't know. If you want to go to Greece in June, though, I guess we can go to Greece in June too.
Is that Coco?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've never been outside the States, man.
you got a passport?
I'm getting one. I want to go. I
Do
wanna
it
go
now.
to
It takes
Germany,
a couple months.
Ireland. Yeah, it does. It takes
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 months on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's the
that's it,
plan.
man. That's all
That's
I
it.
got, bro. That's all I got. If that's all you got.
I didn't come up with anything good.
You that's good stuff, Mike. You're one of my favorite people to hang out with, right? So regardless of the podcasting, but
Appreciate it, dog.
yeah, I appreciate everybody that tuned in live tonight, as well as those that are going to listen days after over on Spotify or Apple Music. Want to say a quick shout out to our patrons. This should be up on the screen right now. Shout out to you guys. If you're interested in getting behind the scenes access to extra podcasts, extra videos, as well as a series where I break down how I make, mix, master, and record every single one of my songs, go to patreon.com/Darren Rita to get access to that. You can help support the channel for as little as $1. And you get shouted out every week, so that's always fun. So shout out to them. Also want to say a quick shout out to Kenosha Auto. I do use them for my auto insurance, but they're not sponsoring today. We have Go Nutz instead. God, that's such a... Mike, man, we just go way back. I just saw you, and I thought I was back 2 years ago. Go Nutz for sponsoring this episode. Thank you. Want to say this has been the 230th episode of the Detox Podcast. It's been all over the place today, and it will continue to be that way as we